sample folder, if you go inside, so there is a two things. One is called and Salesforce jar.
Yes.
Okay, so basically we have to place that jar in the lib folder of the ant file. Correct?
Yes, correct.
So ant is nothing but a tool, so which is basically used for building and deploying the codes. So not only for Salesforce, so it will be used for all things.
Okay.
Okay, so like Java, .NET, PHP for all things. So basically we are using ant tool.
Okay.
Ant and Maven. One more thing is there, ant and Maven.
Okay.
So this is completely driven by XML.
Okay.
So from the front UI, so it is completely driven by SML and it is a tag basis.
Okay.
Tag. Okay. So what it will happen internally, we know, right? So we have placed a jar and also internally it is a Java code. Okay. So internally it will a Java code, but it will working based on the tags.
Okay.
Okay. So there will be two file will be there. One is called build.xml, build.properties and build.xml.
Okay.
Okay, in the build.property file, okay, so in the build.property file, so basically there will be a property. Okay, if you see there, okay, so there will be two property called username and password will be there.
Okay.
Okay, so username and password.
Sure.
And another thing is nothing but one thing called like URL and max pool. Okay. So URL in the sense, if you are using for any sandbox, it should be test.salesforce.com. For anything else, it should be login.salesforce.com.
Correct. Yeah.
Clear, right?
Yeah. But what is this max pool?
So it is nothing but a pooling. Max pool is nothing but a number of connection to the Salesforce.
Okay.
Okay, so number of connection to the Salesforce, it will be 20. Okay, so by default it will be 20.
Okay. So maximum you can, you are saying that maximum connection we can do is 20.
20, correct. So that is clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the another thing is nothing but a build.xml file.
Okay.
What is that build.xml file? The build.xml file is basically it is a task file. Okay. Task file means what and all things you want to achieve, like downloading the code, deleting the code, okay, deploying the code, so on. Okay. These tasks we are basically mentioning in this particular file. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so this file, so we just start with a project. Okay, start with a the tag called project. Okay, so it will like internally references that ant lib file. Okay, so it will internally references ant lib file. You got it right? Hello.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah.
So it is internally referring and Salesforce jar file, okay, and also it is referring the our build file.
Okay.
Okay, so these are nothing but basic properties before doing our task.
So basically we have to refer build property file, we have to refer jar file of Salesforce, and we have to refer lib folder of Apache Ant.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the thing for the property setting. So before doing any deployment.
Okay.
So assume these are nothing but basically we will call it as a one set. We will call it as a some task. Okay, this is nothing. It is doing one task. So this is doing one task. So on. Okay, so this is doing
start of target and end of target tag is basically defined as one task.
One task. Okay. So this will driven by uses of the target name.
Okay.
This is basically a command. Okay, so name.
Okay.
So if you want to do something, then basically you can use this name to download or upload the code. Okay. So initially deal with the like retrieving the code. Okay, this is a one task. Okay, retrieving the code. What it will do? So it will retrieve all the data from our Salesforce on.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a tag. Okay, so retrieve, you have to pass username and password. It is referring from our build file. Okay.
Yeah.
So $sm is refer from the build file. So server URL, max port. So okay. Here our retrieve target, where you want to place the our retrieve target file. What and all things which is downloaded, right? Where you have to mention. Okay, so we are saying, so mention it in a code package on folder. Okay, so what it will do, so it will create one code package folder, something like this, and it will place the file like it will place all the files in that. Okay. And another thing is that this is the important thing, unpackaged code /package.xml. Okay, so this is Oh, so this is nothing but a package.xml. Okay.
Okay.
So package.xml is something so which we have to mention it in our file, like what and all things we want to download it up. Okay, so what and all things we want to download it up.
Okay.
Okay, either it is a class or it is a workflow or so on.
Okay. What all metadata we want to retrieve, we have to mention that.
Yeah, we have to mention it in code.package. Okay. So initially I will delete these two things. So in the code package, so basically these things will be available. So now if you want to download specific files like Apex classes, so these are the different types, right? Okay, let's say these are the Apex classes. So you want to download only 2 classes, then put the class name. Okay, you got it?
Yeah. So whatever class name we want to retrieve, we have to put the class name
Put
also.
the class. Same thing for trigger, same thing for workflow, so on, so on. Okay. If you want to download everything, then basically don't put the class name, just mention star.
So it will download the entire triggers
Yes,
and entire
exactly.
classes.
So it will download all the triggers in our system. Okay. So now see, within the code package there is nothing. Okay, there is nothing. Okay. So now I have mentioned it here. Referring this particular package.
Yeah.
Okay, so that it will retrieve it to that same folder, or we can mention some other folder also, that it will create it in some other folder. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay, so now we have to run this particular file, right? So we have to run the code, correct?
Yeah. How to run it? Command prompt.
Yeah. So now what we have to go to CMD mode.
Okay.
Go to CMD mode. Navigate to till that path.
Okay.
Okay, so
Navigate to which Ant path or Java path? What do you?
No, that's sample folder path.
Okay, sample folder. Okay. Got it.
Okay, CD software CD and CD sample. Okay, so now running command is nothing but and what is your file name, like what is your target name. Target name is nothing but retrieve code, right? Correct. Target name is a retrieve code.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so put that particular code here. That's it.
Okay.
If there is any error, basically it will throw the error here. Okay, so we have to, if there is something mismatch in your package.xml,
Okay.
then basically it will.
Okay.
So now it is saying invalid directory.
Yeah.
Okay, so this invalid directory is specified under retrieve target. Okay, so we'll make it this one as the same thing as code package. You got it, right? So any error it will throw like that. Okay, so now it will go and download it to that particular folder.
Okay.
It will take few minutes of time.
Yeah.
So now see here, so it will send a request to the Salesforce. Okay, Salesforce is created some retrieve ID. Then what it will do, it's a Java code, right? Backend it's a Java code. Basically it will download all those files. Okay, so it is saying build successful.
Okay.
If you go and if you go and see that path, now there's a two things. See here, classes and triggers.
Okay.
These are nothing but all classes,
Mhm.
and these are nothing but all
Yeah.
triggers.
Mhm.
Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay, so this is especially for once it is downloaded, right, the package XML, it is automatically got uploaded, like automatically it is modified.
Okay.
Okay, so now what we will do, that is clear, right? Retrieving the code.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
so okay, so undeploy, so removing the code only, so if if done after deploy code. Okay, undeploy code. Okay, what is nothing but undeploy code? Okay, so undeploy code is nothing but, so suppose let's say you deploy the code. Same thing like change set. Once you deploy the code, we can undeploy the code from change set also, right? Correct? We can delete that particular content, right?
No, in change sets, delete is not possible.
undeploy is there, right?
Undeploy. Delete is there. Delete, matlab, whatever code you have deployed it, you can delete that change set from the org.
Correct. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Same thing. Remove the code packages. Let's say you deployed some classes. Okay, let's say you deployed on 10 classes. After that, you assume like, oh, okay, something wrong you deployed. Wrong means for some instance you deployed. So in that case, so basically we can use this particular target to undeploy the same code. Okay. The difference is nothing but that root you have to pass it out. Deploy root is there, right? So we have to pass it out. Okay, so that it will remove that particular code. Okay, clear, right?
Yeah.
So this is another thing. Deploy code. Deploy code. Okay, so this is nothing but retrieve code, right? First one we talked about retrieve code. So this is undeploy code. How to deploy the code? So if you want to deploy the code from one server to another server, so in that case, what we have to do? See, this is the deploying. Okay, so deploy. Mention your deploy route. Okay, so if you want to run any test classes, mention your test classes here. Okay, so if you want to run any test classes, correct. While deploying the code, you have to run the test classes, right? Okay, so if you want to run any test class, basically just mention those test classes here, and so you can able to deploy the code there. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so I can quickly show an example. This is nothing, okay, just if you have some code and basically you can go and try it out. Okay, so what I will do, so I will show you only some classes. We'll make it active. So initially it is inactive, right? So we'll make it as active. Okay, so we'll make it as active. Okay, so this is one trigger, right? Same thing I will do for some class also. Okay, so what I will do, I'm just it is like just I'm creating a new class or something like that. Okay. Okay, so now there is a two classes, correct? So one is this account trigger helper one class, and another one is nothing but a trigger. So another one is nothing but basically trigger. Okay, there is a two things. Okay, in the package.xml if you go there, so same thing is a star. Okay, so now what we have to do is nothing but we have to deploy those code to our environment, correct? So what build XML says, so deploy the code, so code package rollback is equal to true, correct? So we have to put the deploy code option, right?
Yes.
Okay, so paste it up. Okay, so this deployment is in pending. Okay, deployment is failed. Okay, must specify the metadata file. Okay, I think what happened metadata. will remove this trigger. Okay, so what is happening? So we have just renamed the few things, right? So that's why I think something is failing. Okay, so what you do? So create a same, like copy paste the same file. Okay, and try to deploy it to some other server.
It's other org, right?
Yeah, other org or else same org also. Now I just change something, right? Change, rename the name and also it is not recognizing properly.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what. Okay, okay, I got it, got it. Hold on, hold on. Apex class, pushing the Apex class.
Yes.
Okay, build success. Okay,
Yes.
so it is deployed successfully to the our system. See here,
Yeah.
correct? Helper 11. I have placed helper 11, and trigger is nothing but something account trigger 11. Correct? This one, right? So here create contact after trigger 11.
Yeah.
Correct? So these two things are deployed. Okay. So this is how we can deploy the
Good.
okay, how we can deploy the code. So any number of codes. Okay. Now
Okay.
I showed you only two things. So I can deploy n number of classes back to a some org, and same org other some org. Okay. Clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. So retrieve code is there. So deploy code failing test. Okay. So deploy code failing test. So what it will happen? So in this case, it will run all our test classes.
Okay. All the
Okay.
tests in your org.
Correct. So this is nothing but it will run all the test classes. Okay. So run all the test classes. Okay. So what it will do? It will run all the test. Let's say if you want to deploy it to production or full sandbox, if you want to check for your deployment planning or deployment successful. So basically you have to run all the test classes, right? So how the test classes will run? So based on this time, run all is equal to true.
Okay.
Okay. So rollback on errors is equal to true means what? So if there is any error happened in middle, then basically it will roll back all our deployment.
Okay.
Let's say you done with the Apex classes while doing the Apex trigger, some error has come. Okay. In that case, so it will roll back all our previous things also.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So deploy code check only. So what is nothing but deploy code check? This is nothing but just validating the change set.
Okay.
How we are doing a validating change set, right? So
Yes.
that is nothing but same thing here. So here it won't exactly deploy, it is doing only check.
Okay. So for this we have to just it will validate all the components you have selected in that.
Correct.
Okay.
Same like validating change set.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So this is retrieve the information of all particular metadata. This is something related to metadata. Okay. So to pull our org details and all. So this is not required. Okay. So deploy code. So deploy zip, deploy unpacked, retrieve package. So right? So there is something called package.
Yes. There are two types of packages it gets created, na?
Manage package and unmanaged package. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So what we have to do? So we even though we can retrieve the package also. So if you want to install package from one system to another system. So basically by using this particular thing, so we can able to deploy and undeploy the package.
Okay.
You have to mention the package name here. So which package you want to deploy it on.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay. So deploy package. So this was just retrieving. Retrieving is just downloading.
Okay.
Correct. So it is nothing but downloading the package. Okay. So this is nothing deploy unpackaged. So this is basically deploying the package.
Unmanaged package.
Okay. So this is deploying for a package. Okay. So retrieve unpackaged. Okay, so there's a two type package, right? There's a managed package, there's an unmanaged package.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
this is, see, basically a basically we can't do anything for the managed package, correct?
Yes.
Because in the managed package the codes are not visible, codes or
Yes.
settings whatever it is not visible, so we can't do it anything for the managed package.
Yes.
Correct. So only we can do it for a deploy package.
Yeah.
Okay, but this, okay, so this is something else. Retrieve package is something else. This is not a managed package. We can do some package,
Okay.
so that is nothing but a packaging.
Okay.
Okay, so clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so test and deploy retrieve verbs or package my package. This is basically for, so deploying and retrieving the package. So this is just for deploying. So as I said, previously, it's just for deploying it up. Once they deployed, then basically retrieve the same thing into a the folder. This is not required. Okay, this is not required.
Okay.
Main important thing is that deploy code, undeploy code, retrieve code.
Okay.
Okay, and these two, deploy code filing test and deploy code check counting.
Okay.
So these are the very important things. So we need to take care of.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
This is simple. Okay, this is a one time, right? So we have to pass some folder name or deploy root folder. There is nothing else in the build.xml, correct?
Yeah.
The main thing which is
This is one time operation you have to do. Once it is done, you just have to take care of the deployment. Just running that file from command prompt.
correct. That's a one time, right? Build.xml is nothing but a one time. Correct. So the main thing is nothing but which is there in the that property package.xml file.
Yeah.
Okay, I will show you some other package.xml file. Okay, so there will be something called types. If you are going for a sharing rule, so we have to mention something like this: account sharing, criteria based sharing rule.
Okay.
Okay, if you are going for something like account sharing rule, these are nothing different types of
Metadata types.
types. Okay, or Apex class, we know, right? Apex class, Apex component, correct? Apex pages, Apex trigger, approval process. If you want to deploy approval process, so this should be a case. Okay, approval process.
Okay.
Okay, or auth provider, call center, campaign criteria based sharing. Okay, case sharing or community. If you want to deploy connected app. Okay.
You can deploy community also using Antu.
Yeah, we can deploy.
Okay.
Okay.
So change sets you will not get that option, na?
Yeah, that's why for some of the things for change that it won't support. Okay, so for that they come up with the and
Okay.
okay, like if you want to deploy a custom application or any custom labels, okay, or if you want to deploy a custom object, then basically this is the thing. Okay, custom object. Okay, so custom object. Okay, then custom page link is other buttons and all.
Yeah.
If you want to deploy a button, then this should be a thing. Okay, custom site, custom tab. If you want to deploy any tab, then this is thing. So if you want to deploy a dashboard or data category or any document, or if you want to deploy any email template, this should be a name. I'm talking about only name and members.
Yeah.
Member we know, right? The API name. So name, email template. If you want to deploy any groups, okay, so if you want to deploy any page layout, this is a page layout. Okay, so this is a letterhead, like email template letterhead.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a permission set, this is a post template, this is a profile, it's a queue, it's a quick action is nothing but basically a link.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a report type, role, that one, single sign-on configuration, static resources, okay, workflow, and some other settings means custom settings.
Custom setting.
Okay, these are the different types of member. Okay, so while downloading that one, make sure it should be in this category.
Okay.
Okay, so then only we can able to download the code. If you say workflows, then basically it will throw error, something like that. Okay, so that's it. So if you know how to do a packaging, then it's very easy. Okay, fine. Any questions?
As of now, no. Let me try and then can come up with questions.
Yep.
Can you send me this file? But
Yeah, I will send.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's it.
Okay, that's it for today. Then let me try. You send me the file. I will try mine different two odds. And if I face some issues, then we will discuss in tomorrow class.
Okay, definitely. So tomorrow, basically, we'll start up with some integration class. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So I will send you some prerequisites like like what is API or what is REST thing. So I will just send you some few links. Just go through if you have any time. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sure. No problem.
Chalo.
Okay, sure then. Thanks.